lovely people. So I'm back with another reading. I got a class that I have to run to, but I still have time, so let's do this reading. I don't know why, but Spirit was like, do a reading about their talents and their hidden talents and something good like that about you. So what you're good at, what your hidden talents. So let's start this reading. I hope everybody is feeling great. And yeah, we got 5 files here: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Choose one. If you want a personal reading, you can email me. My email is down in the description. And go ahead, subscribe to my other channels. From this Saturday, I'm gonna be posting. Could be like on Saturday. I'll try to post something on my elanooud music or something like that. Okay, so what your hidden talents? Hi baby, hello, hi everybody. Bonjour à tous. I hope everybody's having a lovely day, whatever, if it's a night or morning. Let's do this reading. I have not a lot of time to chit chat. So let's see what your hidden talents are. And you know I'm honest, people, before you choose anybody. You know that I'm gonna be telling you exactly. So maybe a talent that you're gonna have, maybe you don't want, but it's something good for you. But maybe sometimes you don't want to accept reality because you want to do something different. But this is like something gonna be in a benefit for yourself, okay? Number one, what your hidden talents. I feel something about cooking right away, or food or diet, or something about food and diet and cooking. So food and diet and cooking, and doing something like in a kitchen, or cutting something, slicing, or could be a butcher also. This is a job, like you could know a lot of things about steaks or about meats or something like that. So I do see that. I feel like your talent could be like also stay away from languages, studying culture, studying theater, studying history, or something like that. I feel like you're not so good at it, or geography. So maybe for some of you studying geography, or you starting to study something like that, it's just like it's not your kind of thing. I feel like you're someone very creative and yet very fun. So you need those kind of like creative day-to-day challenge, or day-to-day something. So when you're cooking, like you need to kind of, you like the challenge of like exploring other culture in this way, not like studying the culture in a very traditional way. I feel like for some of you, you've been doing something great, but you're doing it a different way, but it's not satisfying. But you do want to like be open to other cultures, or other religions, or other languages, or something like that, but you're doing it in a way it's not really interesting for you. So I feel like it's gonna interest you if it's about food, or doing like something about food. You could start a food channel, or vegan food channel, or recipes, or trying food from everywhere, or like living in a country and vlogging something about a country, or how to live, how to shop in that country. I feel like you're very, like you can communicate a lot about your experience. I feel something about that is very good with you. For some of you, I feel like stay away from gardening if you gardening something or something like that. I feel like you're gonna waste your time with that. And for some of you, like yeah, also I feel like your talent, you could be very psychic, you're very spiritual. So you're watching or reading now, so you're open-minded to watch a reading or watching psychic readings, and you're like interested in those kind of things. I do feel like you could be a very good psychic. You do have a lot of psychic powers, and I feel like your brain is I feel like your brain is not helping you right now to kind of channel a lot of messages. So practice that, because I feel like you could just, I'm seeing you like channel a lot of things, visions, emotions, pictures, and stuff like that. You don't know how to translate it. I feel like use more vocabulary, or use the vocabulary that you want to like open your mind for, to translate it to different people. It's like using the knowledge that you've been looking for. I feel some of you looking for knowledge, but you don't know where to put it. I feel like you can't put it in translating your psychic powers, or translating it to different people, different cultures, or understanding people, understanding something. Okay, I do feel like you could be working in the law, or you could be very good as a lawyer, or working in a place where it's just you're giving someone an opportunity, giving someone a golden opportunity, or you're giving someone an opportunity also that they want, like giving them a chance for a life, like a criminal that doesn't have a chance, or like a ex-con doesn't have a chance, or something like that. A homeless person, I feel like you're very good at motivating people, or making people start over from scratch. So you could be good at working with rehab people, like have like making things, or making those kind of groups where like you go to, and you attend for like alcoholism and stuff like that, drug. I feel like you have a lot of experience of like how to make people feel like they're normal, how to make people feel like they're better, or how to make people feel like they have a chance to live. So you could be really good as a psychiatric also, or helping people with depression or something like that. I do feel like that. I don't feel like you're still good with kids. You could be like good with kids, of course, if they are your kids or something like that, but in general I don't feel like you're someone who's gonna be like studying or understanding kids that much, unless if they are your kids. But I feel like if they are your kids, you need to kind of put the effort to understand kids and to understand children mind and how they work, or to understand children, because they're just like humans, okay? Just reading them, following their following intuition. Hi bestie Aisha. Just reading them, reading those kids and seeing how they feel. They're just like adults, but they are more pure and they don't have much knowledge, and they could be very more overwhelmed with their emotions. So I feel like you have a hard time understanding kids. If you have kids, I feel like you need to kind of talk more, communicate to those kids around you, because can have a talent. If you have a kid, your kids are very talented, or your kid could be a very psychic person, okay? Your kid could be very psychic, or they have a lot of talents, or your kids have a lot of talents that needs to be like, you need to nurture that kid, and you need to know their personality, and you need to know what they want, and you need to not force your belief or your personality or your talents on your kids. A lot of parents be like, if you're good at music, then you're gonna force your kid to play music, an instrument, and they don't want that. If you're good at reading, you're gonna force your kids. I mean, it's fine to make your kids explore a lot of things, so but then later on they can choose their own thing, because they could have a different talent than you. I feel. I feel like you could be good at dancing, or something about expressing yourself physically, also sexually. So I feel something about sex, or expressing yourself like in a dancing way, or like something very like pole dancing or something like that. Something like very exposed, or body language, or it could be an artist, or you like taking pictures of people, a photographer, or you like dressing people up, or you like to do something. It's not like about fashion. It's more like you like to dress people, or make people like people bodies, or taking pictures of them like in a way where they look sexy, or it looks kind of very artistic, okay? Something like that. I feel like it could be having a talent. It's just very unique photographer talent, or a filmmaking talent, or something like that, where you can send a picture, you can send some emotion through a picture, something like that, okay? Let me drink my coffee. You could be a good artist, okay? Someone who can also make decks, or tarot decks, or something like that. Yeah, I do feel like you're stuck a little bit. I feel like you're not in the wrong path. I feel like, but you're stuck. It's like almost like, as I said, you take that knowledge, you're doing it, but you're doing it wrong. I feel like you need to shift your focus and take the thing that, I feel whatever things that you want to learn, they're right, but you doing it the wrong way. It's almost like if you study in geography, if you study in history, it's not the right way. It's like cooking or studying people culture, and that way gonna motivate you. It's almost like there's another way, another line gonna motivate you, but in the same thing that you're learning, but in a different kind of way. Whatever thing that you're doing is like not the right way, ever, for some of you, okay? And yeah, number two, let me see the time. I still got time. What talents that you have? Number two, you could be very narcissistic, so I'm sorry to tell you that, but I'm not sorry actually. But you're narcissistic. For some of you, you do have narcissistic tendency, and I feel like you need to kind of, if you look past that, like if you try to look past your negative trait, you're never gonna reach your talent. So almost like if you have someone abusive around you, and if you have someone abusive, or you experience someone abusive, you feel like, oh my god, they're not living their life purpose, they're just having bad karma, they're not doing the thing that they're supposed to do in this lifetime, and they're blocking themselves from whatever thing that they're supposed to have in their lifetime. So imagine if you have an abusive partner, or someone who's been like very toxic, you're like, if they only like let go of that, or heal themselves, or let go of that narcissistic behavior, or let go of their selfishness, or something like that, then they could understand how beautiful they are. If they love themselves, they could understand that they can do more than hating people, or they can do more than like rejecting their anger, or using people to feel good about themselves. It's almost like that, okay? If they knew what they can be, then they will be in their lifetime. But for most of them, they be like narcissistic, and they're gonna have karma, and then pass away. For the next life, they're gonna have more karma till they fix it, till they live for their potential. So I do feel like you have a lot of potential that you're blocking it with bad karma, bad behavior, and things that you don't want to acknowledge about yourself. So I feel like you need to reflect within yourself. There's a lot of reflection that you need to reflect about what your motives are. I feel like you have a lot of motives, but they are not in the pure intention. I feel like you're jumping things just to have validation, or you're jumping things to take things from people, or you jump on people to feel good about yourself. Like yeah, you need to reflect within yourself and see like, okay, for some of you it could be like you're just doing things for other people to feel good, or to feel for other people to tell you that you, it's almost like you're doing it for the wrong reason. For others of you, I feel like you could be jealous, or you're comparing yourself a lot, you don't love yourself enough. I feel like you need to acknowledge that. Why do you hate yourself? This is a question that you need to ask yourself. Why do you hate yourself? Why do you compare yourself to other people? And why do you think you have to hurt other people to feel good about yourself? And what made you insecure? You need to start loving yourself, and you need to see yourself as beautiful, and you need to kind of like heal that within yourself. You need to accept yourself, and you need to know, why do I not feel in my full power? Why do I not feel attractive? Why do I not feel beautiful? And you need to start working on that and make yourself beautiful, or make yourself attractive, by fixing that thing inside you, giving yourself love, by giving yourself things that you deserve, by giving yourself things that you love. By working on yourself, you're not gonna feel this way. You're gonna start seeing yourself as beautiful. So I do feel like a lot of love that you need to put in yourself in order for you to know your talents. I feel like your talents could be like something about sewing. If you fix that, sewing, and doing something like it could be like interior design or sofas or something like that. Some people like, this is your talent. Even if you're gonna do this talent right now because you feel like this is your talent, you're not gonna be fully in your power. You're not gonna be reaching success because you do have bad karma for things. So I do feel like, even if you hear those messages and you go do things, your heart is not totally in it, and you're not on the right path because there's some kind of blockage or some kind of like lump in front of you. You're not acknowledging, so you're not gonna be successful in that. You're not gonna be fully feeling why you're gonna like that in the future. You're almost gonna do things that you don't know why you like. It's almost like there's a lot of things that you need to understand about yourself. I feel like something about a circus, or you could be very flexible or something like that, or like, you know, those dancers, they jump on a rope or something like that. It could be a ballerina, or it could be like something in like a gymnastics some kind of way. You could be a teacher also. I feel like you're good at teaching children, or opening like your own school also, or like institute, something like that. You're very good at teaching something that you know, or teaching you knowledge. I feel like you're very knowledgeable person. At one point something blocked you, something made you feel like you need to seek validation, and there's a narcissistic tendency of like, you don't want to see that you're doing that to yourself. You don't want to see it. I feel like you don't want to see that you're doing it for the wrong reasons. I feel like you could be a very beautiful, nurturing person, a very protective person. Also, I feel like you could be like a really great mother, father, husband, wife, or you want that family. I feel like if you have a family, like, you're gonna have the most beautiful family. If you're gonna fix that, you're gonna have the most beautiful life, because you have the most beautiful energy to work it out with people around you, to work it out. I feel like you can understand people pain, you can understand. I feel like you're someone who can be nurturing a lot of people in the same time. As I said, you could be a teacher, could be a healer, or you could be someone who like can take care of a lot of children, I feel like it's not even a hard job for you. Like, you can take care of a lot of people, a group of people at one time, and giving them all attention. I feel like there's something like a really beautiful talent that you have here. I feel like you're really good at something like, there's a creation or something really, it's like a family business, or your family know how to do, or you're gonna know how to do something like that. You can create a business from. It could be a recipe, it could be something that you create, or something like that. Hair product, hair salon also for some of you. It's a general reason. There's a lot of things here. I do feel like also tattoo, or like something about body art or something like that. Okay, and let's take charms for you, number 2. Yeah, some changes is an airplane. Some changes needs to happen with your ego. Okay, some changes need to happen for you to be your full power, or for you to understand the thing that you love, because you're not gonna understand them unless you change. Number 3, what talents that you have, hidden talents. I feel like number 3, you're very talented. I feel like sometimes you tend to dim your light, or people tend to dim your light here, because you're very talented, but sometimes maybe things happen to you in your life that made you think that you're not good enough, or made you think that you put a lot of things on the side, or they were all over the place, or someone blocked you. It's almost like you knew what you want to do at first, and then someone took it away, and then you don't know how to do it anymore, or like it's almost like you were behind, or someone kicked you out of school, or you had to drop out of school, and then everybody went to school and you were good at your class. That's what I'm saying. Like, you are good at your class, you are the top of it, okay? And then because of something bad happened to you, someone, it's like, this is like it could be like this is a story, but it's not specifically for you. For some of you it could be, but the same energy. It's like, imagine yourself like being in a class that you're good at something that you're doing, and everybody said that you're the best of the best, and if you graduated this class, you're gonna be good at it. And then something bad happened to you, that you dropped out or someone kicked you out by force, and all the people in the class, all the students in the class, they graduated, but like, there's you still have the talent, but it's like, what if I what if I had the chance to finish it? Then I'll be the best of it and I'll be more successful, something like that. I do feel like a lot of like spirit are trying to kind of teach you something. It could be very harsh here, that you're talented regardless if you go to the class or you don't go to the class. You have that kind of unique talent that you don't find it in books. It's almost like, even if you went back to class and you learn something, or you learn it the way, theatrically, like in theory, okay, you learn the theory of it, you're still gonna be whatever you're doing right now, because you have a different perspective of it, not like other people. I feel like you're still talented, no matter if you're gonna go to school or you don't go to school, or you learn it by a book or something like that. So we're trying to make you feel like you're creative, or trying to kind of make you feel confident a little bit. I feel like you're very good at communication, or reaching a point with people, or you're very like a leadership kind of person. I feel like you have a very leadership uh, thing about you. But I'm seeing like something about club. It's like, if you can, I feel like you can make someone shut up, and if this person was the most powerful person on earth, like, you can argue with that person, you can argue with anybody. I feel like you can reach a point. I feel like you're someone who can be on TV, or someone who can change a lot of things. You could be the president. Even if you're not the president, you have that energy of like changing something. You have like, you can work in a place of like a human rights place, charity place, or something like that, because you have that energy where you don't give a fuck. Like, if you're gonna go to a place, if you have something that you want to do, you're gonna change it. You don't care if people are on your face or not on your face. I feel like you have that like very forceful energy, that you, if you want to change something, or you warn it, or you can warn people or something like that. I'm hearing like a lot, if even if people are warning you to not go and do that, you're gonna do it if you see a good cause in it. I feel like you're someone who's like, you're not hesitating to enter a place knowing that there's like a war going on there, if you have a motive to kind of reach those people and give them something. Like, you're fearless. I feel like you're fearless, and you need to know that about yourself. You're very fearless. I feel like you're someone very pure, and you have a lot of emotion, but something here is like making you look at this girl. I feel like making you keep all your talents and all your cards to yourself. Sounds like you're protecting yourself, or you're trying to not be there, or you're trying not to fight for other people. Maybe in the past you've done that. You did fight for a lot of causes that ended up like, you gave people a lot of things, you changed a lot of things, but it's like you end up hurting yourself, and nobody was there when you were hurt. It's almost like it's like there's like, you feel like you paid a cost for something, and your people were not there. People who don't know, I work in the Red Crescent, and like the Red Cross or something like that. There's a lot of stories, or there's a story of this man that was working with us, that is not, I didn't read the story fully because I get affected by that, but he entered some place that he needed to help people, okay? And here, like in my work, like in my job, like sometimes they need to go to places, and it's really dangerous, but they need to go there to rescue people or to do something like that, and you need to do it knowing that something bad could happen to you. And this man helped those people, and then in the country that they had war, and they had something, they put him in prison, put him in the prison and jail, and he was there for I don't know how many years alone, and he ended up writing a book and going crazy or killing himself, or after I don't know how many years got out. Like I feel like, yeah, we fought for him, but not so many people fought for him. No, not so many people, like, accept his job or the place of work, because not a lot of people fought for him. And can you imagine the frustration of like helping a lot of people, but nobody is fighting for him, or in jail or something like that? This is what I feel like, some kind of frustration, or not that much, like only your work or only your family could fight for you or something like that. But where are the people who like been asking me to help them, like the people been begging me for me to come to their country and rescue them, like they've been rescued, but where were they? Something like that. Yeah, half of them are there, but this is an example. I didn't read his story totally, but this is what I'm seeing here. I feel like you've just been fed up or something happened to you that kind of damaged you, something like that. I feel like there's a lot of pain behind your story. I feel like you could be a writer, or you could write something about your pain, or you could write your story or something like that. You could be a great writer or something like that. I do feel like you're destined for greatness for a majority of you, or you could build your own company or business, whatever you put your mind to. So we're saying you very like you can achieve anything you put your mind on. Like I feel like I feel like you're the kind of person who's like, if you have someone, a friend having an idea, you can work with them and you can build it. If like as soon as you have the idea and the motive, you're gonna build something. I feel like you can build something from scratch. I feel like you're something about like you're very good at like fashion or makeup or something like that, or very artistic. I do feel like you're very good at like reading people. You could be a very psychic person. You could read people really like an open book like that. You could be a good psychic also here I'm seeing. I feel like something blocked you, or something made you feel like you don't wanna empathize, or you don't wanna come near people, something like that. I do feel like the spirit are like right now trying to kind of build you up to have you confident, or push you toward the right people or the right places where your effort not gonna be wasted or something like that. I'm seeing something deep happen to you. Number three, write it in the comments. I feel like you're good at making like charms, making bracelet, making things like that. I feel like you're good artist. I feel like you could be good at music, good at playing things, or good at creating. You're very creative, or you're very artistic. I feel also something about creating, something about walls. You could be very good at graffiti and things like that. I feel like you're good at a lot of things here. You're good at a lot of things. I mean, have to go to class, but I don't. I like, but you're good at a lot of things. I feel like you could be a good actor as well. I feel like good at electronic things, like creating applications or creating things online, or even building your own business. I feel like you're a very independent person. I feel like you're good at communication, so it could be like at languages, or good at like things where there's like on TV or something, or shows, or a TV show host or something like that. Okay, I do feel like your inner child is broken, or something about your inner child is not like you're not as trusting. You know, like your inner child is like the thing that makes you happy and makes you jump on people or make you jump on things. That your inner child is aggressive. It's almost like your inner child is like not trusting. You're not willing to open up. I feel like you're not willing to invest with anybody. You're not willing to do anything for anybody. I feel like you're not willing to trust people. You're not willing to trust any opportunity right now. Something like that. I do feel like you need a lot of healing, and spirit gonna send you a lot of healing. Okay, you could be really good at or something. I feel like it's more like things gonna happen to you soon in the future. I feel like you could be good at like really fashion or anything like in the fashion industry if you want to work in there. Okay. Number four, what is your talents, your hidden talents, what you're good at? I feel like you're very, very, very good on stage. Like what I'm seeing here, something about stage or light, or like you could be a DJ, or you could be good at like making a making a scenery, a party theme, like a wedding planner, or like creating parties, hosting shows, opening your own club, making your own studio, making your own stage, a producer, a label owner. I feel like you'll be good at that. I feel like you're very good with medicine as well. You're very good with medicine, so you could be a good doctor or something at the pharmacy or something like that. I feel like you're very good with nature. You could be like loving nature a lot, or you could just be like someone who like own a farm in the future. You could want to own a farm because you're very good with nature. You like being in nature. You're very good at sport or water, anything related to nature, or doing sport in nature, like climbing, like being around water, around the sea. You could be very good at like, what do you call that study, like studying things in the sea, like in the water. I forgot, marine biology, marine something. I don't know. I forgot. So something like that. Okay, so it could be studying anything in nature, like studying rocks, or studying, you could be good at physics, science, biology, but marine biology, no, I don't know, something like that. It's just something about like studying nature in general, something like that. You're very good. I feel like if you didn't go back to school, you need to go back to school because you're really good at that. I feel like you can do that, and you can do your own stage or even your own club, and also study that, because it's like, okay, at night you can have your own club, a stage or whatever, but during like your weekend or vacation, you can go to those places and explore. I feel like you really love nature a lot. I feel like you could be really good at that, things where like your motorsport, biking, doing things like that. You're very good. Like, you have no fucking idea. You're very good. You're so cool. Number four, I'm seeing you like doing this in the future. For some of you, like going on water, doing water sports or something like that, surfing, skiing, or a lot of sport that like require a lot of like mental clarity, or like mental clarity in like I'm not fearing anything, or like I'm interested, diving in the sea, diving in water or something like that. I feel like very good at that. I do feel like your communication skills could be not the best, like you're not very good. Maybe you want to communicate, or you're someone who like to communicate your feelings in words, or like to be like someone who communicate, or maybe you're trying, I feel some of you are trying to pursue a career in like communicating things, like could be like songwriting and singing, or a writer, or like communicating on TV, or hosting something, or like you want that but you're not so good at it. I don't feel like you're good at that. You could be good at like creating the stage, creating everything, creating the music, if it's like about music, but not the writing. If it's about book, you're really good at studying the physics, studying the biology, reading the book, but you're not good at writing the book. You could just, if it's about science, you could write it, of course, because it's not like much about your thought and feelings, but you're not very good with thought and feelings. I feel like you're not, and I feel like you know it. Okay, you're not very good at that. I feel like number five, uh, there's a lot of stones. Okay, there could be like you live in a country or you want to visit some place where they have a lot of stones. What is that, like historical? You could study something about history, like, you know, visiting like old villages. Also, you like spending time in like exotic places, or you know, like poor villages, or like villages where, you know, those kind of like on YouTube, when you see like those villages like cooking for the village and cooking outside in nature, you really love that. Like, you know, in Jamaica, like in Rastafari, like land where they have there, you can visit them. There's a lot of people there. You can visit them and stay with them and cook outside and do things like that. I feel like you're very good at that. You like going to places where you experience the new cultures and stuff like that, or like studying something. I feel like do not block yourself from that, because you're really good at that. Okay, I feel like what else you're good at, yeah, foot, your feet, your foot movement, or something about your foot movement. I feel like you could be a great father, or in the future you're gonna be a great father, a great husband, a great wife. But yeah, I feel like this is gonna be challenging for you if you're asking about like the nurturing side of you. If it's good, it is good. You're a very nurturing person, but you need the right person for you, because I feel like your personality needs someone who's like understands what you do, get interested to the thing that you do, interested in you, and also very physical with you. You need that someone very physical, or someone who can understand you, or can read you, or can understand your personality, or can understand the way that you communicate. And I feel like you need that balance or something like that. Also, you need someone who's like not fully like fully, like you need them passionate but not fully romantic. For some of you, I feel like it's like you need them to be romantic with you and everything. But I feel like maybe I don't know why I'm mentioning that, because I feel like maybe you're challenged, like you had a challenge. Maybe you're someone who really wants a family, because I feel like the emperor, like you're someone who really wants that. You want everything and you want a family, but you've been challenged to have that. You need someone who's like really a strong person, just like you, very caring, just like you, but also can understand you and also can put you in the right place. Okay, I feel like there's something about your ego here. I feel like once you let your ego down, then you're gonna find the right person, because this person gonna slap your fucking face, because you're someone very challenging, you're someone very out there, but you're very caring. But everybody gonna be scared of that, or they're not gonna understand you. They think you're cold, but you're not cold. You need someone who like know that you're not cold, understand you, and also be passionate. But I feel like your love life is fucked, because I'm mentioning that here. But something about life and your love life, I feel like you need to look deeper in people, because The right person will come. But if you, for some of you wonder, why am I alone, why do I don't have love, yeah, you are a great person, you need a great person like you. Okay, let's take turns because I need to go to class. Oh my god, why is, okay, yeah, I feel like you have your ego is blocking you from love. Something about love is very specific here. For some of you, it could be love, could be the answer for your existence. Literally, for some of you, I feel like your life purpose is love, or finding your loved person. Because I feel like it could be like meant to meet someone they really want, and gonna help you to go to where you want to go. Something about your ego, or letting your ego down and letting your guard down. I feel like also you're very good at, like, you're a very passionate person, but very romantic. But I feel like you could be very good also at organizing, like, places, or very good at sex, or very creative, or very kinky, or you have a lot of things, a lot of need. You're very romantic, like, you know how exotic you are. I feel like you need that person who, like, very exotic, or go to places, or have sex with you in places, or something like that. It could be very sexual also. And yeah, I feel like you're very elusive, because I'm like checking the phone every second. I feel like you're very elusive. You're not out of, like, you're not focused. I feel like you need someone to help you with your focus, and to focus on something here. Number 5, what are your hidden talents? Number 5, I feel like you could understand religion, or you could be a priest, or you want to be a priest, or you want to be like in the spiritual realm. Like, I don't know what spiritual realm there you want to be there was, like a spirit. I feel like you could be a Buddhist, or you could be in religion, or you would like religion, or you want to be a priest, or a nun, or a tawa, like in the mosque, and sheikh, what they call it, and or whatever. Like, you want to be something like that. I feel like you're very like, you don't like a lot of things. You're very minimal. Like, you don't like much things. You like the simple things. So you could be a hippie, or a hipster, or you like those kind of things. I feel like speaking about your talents, I feel like you like to make people see the simple things in life, or enjoy the simple things in life, or you like the simple things in life, or something about you can make. I feel like you're the kind of person who like make a beautiful art from simple things in life, to make people like them, like making a beautiful jewelry that's very simple, trying to make people see the beauty of simple things, or something like that. You can, I feel like you want to teach people how to enjoy simple things, or nature. You could be very like with nature, like fixing nature, or you want to fix nature, or you could be with that. You could be also vegan, or you like something about that, or animal rights, or you're very good. You could be a vegetarian, not vegetarian, a vet. I forgot what a vet doctor for dogs, the name of it. I know it's in Arabic, but yeah. So you could be that, and I feel like you're working with animals. Animals are really good with you. You're really good at that, and I feel for some of you are not motivated as before right now. Something about your energy is very lazy right now, or you think that you're lazy, something like that. Maybe you have a lot of challenging of like people trying to give you more, trying to make you do more or see more, and you don't like that. And I feel like you want to teach them something about nature, or you trying to make herbs, or you like making herbs. It could be like want to live in a simple life where you have things like that, or you want to teach people that simple things, or own in a house with simple things and nature and stuff like that, or you like animals, that's the best thing. Or you can be you could be a healer, or reggae is reggae could be a reggae singer, or like a reggae player, something like that. Hey baby, thank you. You could be like really good in reggae, or you like playing reggae. Also, you could be playing an instrument, or you could be an instrumental. Like, you could have instrumental, or you could be a singer as well. Your voice is very healing. Something about your voice. You could be very good in vocal and singing. I feel like, what do you call that? Reiki, like the thing that you put on your body, like Reiki healing, Reiki. I don't know what's that Reiki, but you're like singing or something like that. I do feel that. I feel like you're good at making desserts, so you could be a baker, or like good at baking, or doing something in bakery, or something like that. Hold a second, people. Yeah, and I feel like what else here I'm seeing for you, because you just like the simple things. I don't feel like you like to do a lot of things. I think you're doing things like very healing, or very connected to energy. So you could be a psychic. Could be a psychic, or also something in fitness. You could be a teacher, like a trainer, or a coach, or a life coach. So you could be good at life coaching people and doing things like that. And yeah, I do feel like that. Like, try that. Try instrumental. Doing things with nature, light, energy, reading, singing, playing instrument, writing music, making your own music. Also doing things in simple things, or having animals, or working with animals. Thank you.